Hello, hello. This is Alicia Connor, chef and dietitian here, reporting from you from my kitchen in San Francisco. And I'm super excited to share. I picked a bunch of carrots today. These are my first baby carrots. They're baby carrots because they're just smaller. But so maybe a year ago, I bought a packet of carrot seeds. And then I planted carrot seeds, and this is what I got. About 5 months ago, I planted these carrots, like all the seeds at the same time. And check this out. This is like the biggest, these are the biggest ones. These are impressive because these are like real carrots, you know. I got a yellow carrot. So obviously it was a mixed, not obviously, but it was a mixed package of carrots. So three different colored carrots. So yellow, orange, and red. I cut off the greens because I felt like they would be more visually distracting. And then check this out. There's a carrot that has four legs, and then a carrot with two legs. It tried to walk out of the garden on its own. And then it's so interesting that these were all planted 5 months ago, and then there are these baby ones, these like tiny little, like tiny baby carrots. So I just scrubbed them, but I'm gonna have to go through again. And what I use is a natural brush. I'll show you what the brush looks like. This is just one of mine. I have another larger one. So it's a natural brush, so you could compost it. And it's just a really great way to scrub carrots or potatoes or anything that's dirty, like beets. Yeah, sweet potatoes, any of the dirty roots, basically, they're great for scrubbing. And they're natural, so you can compost them. So I was just super excited to share with you that I actually grew my own carrots. It took a long time, 5 months. Now I want to talk to a carrot farmer and find out how long it takes for them to grow their carrots because it seems like it takes a long time. So, carrots are one of my favorite vegetables because they're sweet and they're crunchy. And you can add the carrots to, like, say, sauteed kale or a bitter green or broccoli to sweeten the vegetables. Because sometimes when we cook vegetables, or even kids, like kids don't like just broccoli as is. I mean, there's some kids that like vegetables on their own, but vegetables are really great when you incorporate them together with different types of vegetables, including sweet vegetables like carrots, or even our friend winter squash. This is a kabocha winter squash, which is sweet. So basically, the tip for today was you never know what will happen and you try something new. I planted carrot seeds and I grew carrots and I had no idea what I was doing. The kind of gardener I am is I'm an experimental gardener that doesn't do a lot of research. I'm just like hoping for the best because I don't have a lot of time to like mess around with research before I do it. I need to just like learn because the whole thing is when I did research about gardening or when I do some research, it ends up taking a lot more time to get it done than if follow through with the basics, like plant the seeds, put some organic fertilizer in, water every day for 2 weeks, and then back off on the watering and see what happens. And some seeds or plants need more water than others. So I am consistent in terms of like the experiment is always this experiment. If I put too much energy in the experiment, then I get kind of bummed out because I'm like, oh, it didn't work out the way I thought. But if I have no expectations, it's all a win. So that's my tip for you today. Try adding sweet vegetables like carrots to your meals. I like them grated in salads or in general, like grated in my Mexican inspired coleslaw with red cabbage, cilantro, red pepper if you have it, lime juice, cider vinaigrette, olive oil, salt, pepper. That salad is so good with apple, which is in season right now in the fall, or pear. Add some black beans, and you got a meal right there. You can feel free to add some kind of animal protein to that too, some salmon, some chicken, some whatever. Call it a taco night. Okay, so carrots are awesome. they're awesome nutritionally as well. There's fiber in them. There's, beta carotene that'll get converted to vitamin A in our body. So there you have it. A little bit of nutrition, a little bit about gardening, a little bit about cooking, and here we are. It's Halloween, and I am stoked. I cleaned out my garden a little bit, but in just a short period of time because I don't like to put too much energy in any one thing basically because I like to do a lot. I like to get a lot done and do a lot. Um, if I do like a whole day of something like gardening, then that's just exhausting. So I just have a little community garden plot here in San Francisco. It's the cheapest rent in San Francisco. I highly recommend doing a little search for your local community garden and see if there's anything going on where you live in your town, in your city, and because it's super fun in the garden. Or if you want to talk to a friend of yours that has a yard and you want to plant some seeds or grow some stuff, whether or not you start this summer or wait until the summer, or you can grow something now in the fall. In San Francisco, it's we can grow something year round pretty much. It depends on what you want to grow though. Cool. Well, I hope you learned something. And if you like this video, please share and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you all. I would love to see any of you at my next meal planning session. The next one's November 20th, so keep an eye out for that. Or, yeah, keep an eye out for that. I'll do a video next week and invite you to my next meal planning session. November 20th, 12 to 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3 to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Trying to remember all the time zones because we have friends in different places, so it's good to remember our friends. Well, that's it from me. This is Alicia from Quick and Delish signing off. To be continued. Take care. Until next time, toodaloo.